Chapter 14. The Discovery of Ignorance. For most of history, people believed that they already knew everything important about the world. Religious scriptures, ancient traditions, and the wisdom of elders were thought to contain all the knowledge humans needed. Everything had an explanation. Gods controlled the rain, kings ruled by divine right, and the stars moved in perfect harmony according to cosmic plans. There was no need to search for new knowledge because the truth had already been revealed. But about 500 years ago, a new way of thinking emerged, one that admitted something revolutionary. Humans do not know everything. This realization was the foundation of what would become the modern scientific revolution. People began to doubt long-standing beliefs and instead started to observe the world with fresh eyes. Instead of relying on old texts to explain how nature worked, they conducted experiments. Instead of assuming that the Earth was at the center of the universe, they questioned what they saw in the night sky. Once humans admitted their ignorance, they began to seek answers in new ways. This curiosity led to discoveries that transformed societies. Sailors set off to explore unknown lands, no longer believing that the world was fully mapped. Mathematicians and physicists searched for laws that govern nature, no longer accepting ancient theories without question. One of the first major breakthroughs came in astronomy. For centuries, people believed that Earth was the center of the universe, with the sun, moon, and stars orbiting around it. But careful observations and mathematical calculations revealed a different picture. The Earth was not the center, it was just one planet among many circling around the sun. This discovery shook the very foundations of religious and philosophical thought. If the universe did not revolve around humans, what did that mean for humanity's place in existence? This new approach to knowledge quickly spread beyond the stars. In medicine, doctors stopped relying on ancient texts written by Greek and Roman scholars. Instead, they dissected human bodies, studied their structures, and began to understand how diseases worked. In geography, explorers realized that much of the world was still unknown. New continents were discovered, and with them, new civilizations and ways of life that Europeans had never imagined. The discovery of ignorance did not just lead to knowledge, it led to power. Those who embraced this new way of thinking gained a significant advantage. Nations that invested in scientific research and exploration became stronger and wealthier than those that did not. This shift also changed the way people viewed history and the future. In the past, history had been seen as a cycle, where societies rose and fell, repeating the same patterns endlessly. But with science and exploration, people began to believe in progress. They realized that the world was not static. It could be changed, improved, and controlled. Humans had the power to reshape their environment, cure diseases, and create new technologies that had never existed before. One of the most surprising consequences of this shift was the way it changed economies. Previously, wealth was seen as something limited. If one person became rich, it was assumed that someone else had to become poor. But with the rise of scientific discovery and technological innovation, economies started to grow. New industries appeared, and wealth increased. Nations that encouraged exploration and research saw their power expand rapidly. As scientific discoveries continued, the pace of change accelerated. In just a few centuries, humans went from believing in a static world to sending rockets into space. The discovery of ignorance was not just about admitting what was unknown, it was about realizing that knowledge could be pursued in a structured way. This realization continues to shape the modern world, as new questions lead to new discoveries, pushing humanity further than ever before.